Who was the Green Knight? The Green Knight was a character featured in the classic poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, 14th century, and its derivative, the Green Knight. This knight came into Arthur's hall and asked any one of his knights to trade blows. Sir Gawain accepted this challenge, and he was allowed to strike first. He cut off the Green Knight's head. The latter calmly picked it up and told Gawain to meet him on New Year's morning for his turn. On his way to this meeting, Gawain lodged with a lord, and each agreed to give the other what he had obtained during each day of Gawain's stay. On the first day, when the lord was out hunting, Gawain received a kiss from his wife, which was duly passed on. On the second day, he received a brace of kisses, which were also passed on. On the third day, he was given 3 kisses and some green lace, which would magically protect him, but only the 3 kisses were passed on. Having left the lord's residence, Gawain arrived at the Green Chapel, where he was to meet the Green Knight. He knelt for a blow. The Green Knight aimed 3 blows at Gawain, but the first 2 did not make contact, and the third but lightly cut his neck. The Green Knight turned out to be the lord with whom he had been staying, and he said he would not have cut Gawain at all had the latter told him about the lace. The Green Knight was called Bertilic, and he lived at Castle Houghton. The tale bears a striking resemblance to an Irish narrative in which Corot takes the part of Green Knight and Cuchulainn that of Gawain. In Sir Gawain, the Green Knight is so called because his skin and clothes are green. The meaning of his greenness has puzzled scholars since the discovery of the poem. Characters similar to the Green Knight appear in several other works. In Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur, for example, Gawain's brothers Garrett defeats 4 brothers in different colored armor, including a Green Knight named Sir Partolope. The 3 who survive the encounter eventually join the Round Table and appear several further times in the text. Some researchers have considered any association with Islamic tales. The figure of Al-Khidr or Al-Khizr in the Quran is called the Green Man, as the only man to have drunk the water of life, which in some versions of the story turns him green. He tests Moses 3 times by doing seemingly evil acts, which are eventually revealed to be noble deeds to prevent greater evils or reveal great goods. Both the Arthurian Green Knight and Al-Khidr serve as teachers to holy men, Gawain or Moses, who thrice tested their faith and obedience. It has been suggested that the character of the Green Knight may be a literary descendant of the Al-Khidr, brought to Europe with the Crusaders and blended with Celtic and Arthurian imagery. In English folklore and literature, green has traditionally been used to symbolize nature and its embodied attributes, namely those of fertility and rebirth. Critics have claimed that the Green Knight's role emphasizes the environment outside of human habitation. With his alternative identity as Bertilic, the Green Knight can also be seen as a compromise between both humanity and the environment, as opposed to Gawain's representation of human civilization. The tale bears a striking resemblance to an Irish narrative in which Corot takes the part of the Green Knight and Cuchulainn that of Gawain. The Green Knight may have been the Green Man, a wild man featured on in signboards whose effigy was carried in civic processions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.